Preface. The aim of this new translation of the Bhagavad Gita is to present the book to the world as a manual of Hindu religion and philosophy. To achieve that purpose, notes and explanations have been added to the text, and the connection of thought between the verses has been shown wherever that seemed necessary. The explanations follow in the main the commentary on the Gita by Shankaracharya. Abstruse and technical portions of the commentary have been omitted as of no particular interest to most readers of the book. There has also been included the story of Mahabharata, which will acquaint the student of Gita with its foreground and with the character of Sri Krishna. The bewilderment many students feel at the choice of a battlefield for the unfolding of a scheme of the highest good and liberation will, it hope, be removed by a perusal of the story. In the introduction, the translator has attempted to explain some of the philosophical concepts of Gita, such as the meaning of duty, its place in the molding of the spiritual life, and the meaning of action and actionlessness from the relative and the absolute standpoint. The diacritical table will help Occidental students in the pronunciation of unfamiliar Sanskrit words. The glossary will enable them to understand the meaning of Sanskrit expressions left in the text and notes for want of equivalents in English. It is hoped that they will simplify the problems faced by Westerners in studying the Bhagavad Gita. There are in existence many English translations of the Bhagavad Gita. The present translator has profitably consulted two of these, one by D.S. Sharma and the other by A. Mahadev Shastri. In addition, he has looked into essays on the Gita by Sri Aurobindo, the works of Margaret E. Noble, Sister Nivedita, and Dr. Ananda Kumar Swami have proved useful in the writing of the story of the Mahabharata. He has also received invaluable help from Mr. Denver Lindley and Mr. Joseph Campbell, who revised the manuscript. It is a real pleasure to acknowledge the translator's indebtedness to them all. Humanity is now passing through a critical stage of transition. Many branches of physical science, psychology, sociology, and humanism are placing every day at our disposal a wealth of facts of which hitherto we have been unaware. They need collation and synthesis in order to be useful to the life of the individual and society. There is also the primal antithesis between this world and the other world, between secular duties and spiritual values. Men are confused and picture life as full of shreds and patches, but they feel a profound need of seeing life as a seamless garment. To those who sincerely seek, the Bhagavad Gita may be a means of coordinating these apparently contradictory facts. Nikhilananda, New York, November 1, 1943. Introduction. The Bhagavad Gita, popularly known as the Gita, comprises 18 chapters, the 25th through the 42nd of the section of Bhishma in Mahabharata. It takes the form of a dialogue between Sri Krishna and Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The setting of the battlefield contributes a dramatic element to the book and relates religion to the realities of life. The Gita is one of the most important religious classics of the world. Hindus of all sects and denominations revere the book. It is read daily by unnumbered Hindus for spiritual inspiration and is held in the highest esteem by all, men and women, young and old, householders and monks. The teachers of the Gita is Krishna, who is regarded by the Hindus as the supreme manifestation of the Lord himself, ideal friend, wise teacher, far-seeing statesman, devout yogi, An invincible warrior, Krishna harmonizes in his character the various conflicting activities of life. He is the most highly esteemed religious prophet in India. From the human standpoint, Krishna and Arjuna are friends and companions, but in a deeper sense, they are one soul in two bodies, two aspects of the one reality, each incomplete without the other. Their conjoined forms are still worshipped in India under the name of Parthasarathi. Krishna as Arjuna's charioteer. Again, at the shrine of Badri Narayan, in an almost inaccessible part of the Himalayas, they are worshipped as Nar Narayana, Arjun as Nar, man, and Krishna as Narayana, God. The two, God-man, form the total picture of the Godhead. There are many who regard the story behind the Gita not as historical fact but as an allegory. To them, Arjun represents the individual soul and Shri Krishna the supreme soul dwelling in every heart. Arjun's chariot is the body, the blind king Dhritarashtra is the mind under the spell of ignorance, and his 100 sons are man's numerous evil tendencies. The battle, a perennial one, is between the power of good and the power of evil. The warrior who listens to the advice of the Lord speaking from within will triumph in this battle and attain the highest good. The Upanishads, the Gita, and the Brahma Sutras, technically known as the three Prasthanas, form the bedrock of Vedanta philosophy. These religious classics are, as a rule, read by the monks of the Vedanta school who have renounced the world in quest of truth. Many commentaries have been written on these texts by the celebrated philosophers of India. According to Hindu tradition, a philosopher or sage seeking to preach a new doctrine must gain his support from the Upanishads, the Gita, and the Brahma Sutras, which alone are the valid authorities on supersensuous truths. Among the most important commentators on these books may be counted Shankaracharya, Ramanujacharya, and Madhavacharya, generally known as Shankara, Ramanuja, and Madhava. Each of them has explained the ancient teaching differently. The soul and the world are spoken of by the non-dualist Shankara as the one with Brahman or ultimate reality, by Ramanuja, the upholder of qualified non-dualism as parts of reality, and by the dualist Madhav as different from reality. According to the commentators themselves, these views are mutually incompatible and exclusive. Nevertheless, they need not be, for man's relationship with ultimate reality is relative to his conception of himself. When he identifies himself with the body, then he is certainly different from God, dualism. When he regards himself as a living being, then he is a part of the universal life, qualified non-dualism. But when he realizes that he is incorporeal spirit, beyond time, space, and causality, then he is one with the universal spirit, non-dualism. Apparently, the Gita accepts all three views as pertaining to a man's various stages of spiritual evolution. Thank you for today.